Hey guys, it's Ep7 and welcome back to episode 7 of my Leeds United career mode. Now in today's episode we've got some more games to play, the first of which is against Bristol City, as you can see here. And then we've got another game a few days later, about 4 days later, and that one is against Barnsley, with Derby also coming up as well. So hopefully get through all 3 of those matches in today's episode. We'll have to wait and see though as things go on. Bristol City, though, away for this match. We are currently 7th in the league on 15 points from 9 games. Not doing too bad. We need to obviously try and get in the playoffs. The aim is to try and get promoted this season. We will be putting out this team. Chris Wood returns into the starting 11, playing up front with Antonsen just in behind, Barrow on the left, Saka on the right, Smith and Bridcut in midfield, Cooper and Eiling at centre-back, Baradi at right-back, Taylor at left-back with Silvestri in goal. The reason why there's a few strange inclusions in the side is because we do have a couple of players that are a little bit tired, so Hernandez misses out completely, Bartley and O'Kane the same, and Rob Green was a little bit tired, so I've given him a rest before the game against Barnsley. Before we get on with this game though, if we could go ahead and hit 25 likes on this video, that'd be really appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well, that'd be absolutely fantastic. I'm pretty sure we're on about 5,100 subs now, so already gained another 100 subs since hitting 5,000, and hopefully the Q&A will be out at some point, maybe not quite this weekend, but I'll try and get it out at some point to celebrate obviously hitting that 5,000 mark. So let's crack on with the game, hopefully get ourselves the win, try and get us in the playoff places after this match. Here we go, tough game, we've got Chris Wood back in the side. I'll be interested to see how he gets on up front. Obviously, more recently I've had slightly faster strikers playing up there than Chris Wood, who doesn't have, obviously, bags of pace, but hopefully we can get some crosses into him. That's why Barrow and obviously Saka are in the side. Hopefully get some decent crosses in, and it needs some good set pieces as well. Wow, half-time, 0-0. Not much to show you at all. We've barely had any chances. We've literally not done anything in that first half at all. Really struggled to get it up into Chris Wood. He just doesn't really suit my style. I need someone a little bit faster up front. It's not quite working with him. I won't give up on him just yet. We will try and change things a little bit. I think Antonsen really is struggling in that centre attacking mid position. I think he'd be better further up. I might, to be honest, go for a 4-4-2. Although it is a little bit risky not having somebody else in there. I think we will go for it. We'll give it a go and see what it does for the first sort of 15-20 minutes of this half. So what we're going to do now is go back to the same formation, but we will make a change. Smith will move a little bit further forward, just in behind Chris Wood. We'll take off Antonsen and bring on Daigugara. We just don't seem to have anything in this midfield at all. We've not managed to get the ball out wide. We barely touched the ball, really, for most of the time. We struggled for any sort of decent possession. So we really are struggling in this game with Chris Wood up front. I can see that is the issue, but I need to try and fit him in the team somehow. And I'm just hoping that this will fit him into the side a little bit better. Good turn, good chance, good save from Silvestri. We need the subs to be made now because it really isn't working. I think Wood will go off very soon, to be honest. It's not working with him up front. It's just a shame though, because I need to have some sort of way of playing with him up front. Maybe it's just going to have to be off the bench and start with Fletcher or Antonsen or Roof, someone like that, a bit faster up front, because really struggling to play my sort of passing style with Chris Wood up front at the moment. Wood finds Smith with a decent ball. Smith going to try and play it back in for Chris Wood. Oh, what a save that is. The only chance Chris Wood or any of our players have had in this game. 20 minutes to go now. Smith's going to try and put it in. It's not a bad ball, but picks out Bridcut of all players. And falls for the keeper. Smith with a ball through. Smith! Oh my days. What is that? Oh, how can you get it over the bar from that sort of distance? Just needed to be on target. And he's absolutely skied. Let's make a final couple of changes. Okay, we're going to go with Fletcher coming on here. Roof will go onto the right as well. That means we'll take off Smith and Sacco. Wood will go in behind Fletcher. Still feel that he's got a little bit to give us Wood in the final 10 minutes. But I think it's going to be cutting it really fine now to get a goal. Wood, I mean, that isn't good enough. I don't care who you are. You can't kick a ball like that and expect to be in the team. One of our worst performances in a long, long time. That one may be the worst that we've played. Don't know what's happened in that game at all. Clearly just didn't work for us. I think we need to stick with the formation that I went with, obviously with the centre attacking mid. I just can't play Wood from the start. I think he's going to have to start on the bench, sadly. And then we bring him on if we need a bit more height in the box. But we just didn't have the width at all. I don't know why with Sacco and obviously Barrow that we've got as well. I think we've got to surely have some width, and there just wasn't any at all to get in any crosses to Chris Wood. So we're going to have to change that. Move down to 8th, Huddersfield move in front of us. So yeah, very disappointing, and we'll just have to move on to the Barnsley game, change things around, and definitely not be playing Wood from that last game. Okay, this is who I'm going to go with for the game against Barnsley. It's a home match, this one. Green will start in goal, Eiling, Janssen, Bartley, Taylor at the back, and then we've also got Bridcut, O'Kane in midfield. Saka will start on the right, we've got Dallas coming in on the left-hand side, Hernandez in behind Fletcher. Not going to have Fletcher for too much longer, though, just a couple more months, if that, to be honest, because obviously it was a short-term loan whilst Wood was out injured. That's the bench I've gone with, no centre-back on there, that's probably the only notable thing about it. Just decided to go with another midfielder instead. So hopefully that's going to go okay. Vieira might well get a game if we're playing well. We'll have to wait and see, obviously, if he can come off the bench. Here we go, we need the 3 points. Obviously, disappointing last result there. Really poor performance. We were actually lucky to get a point from it, to be honest. So we do need a much better performance in this game. Then there's an international break, and then obviously we're back for the game against Derby. That one's an away game. Need a much better team performance. Obviously, Dallas as well coming into the side. Hopefully get a good game from him. Pablo Hernandez looking for Dallas. We're starting to get the ball out wide now. It's typical when Wood's not on the pitch, but Dallas cutting in and shooting. Again, another comfortable save, though. Not a great finish from him. Another chance. Another chance of... Come on. Fletcher, right, the keeper, who's one-on-one. I don't know how that's not gone in. We should be winning this game quite easily now. Fletcher running through on goal. Still going Fletcher. Oh, how are we not winning this game? It could be 3-4-0 right now. Good chance for Barnsley. Janssen saves the day. And that is it, we're still drawing the game 0-0, find ourselves in a similar position to the last game. The only difference really being that we actually deserve to be winning 3-0, 4-0, maybe even more than that, to be honest. We have had some really good chances, the keeper keeps on saving them, very much kept him in this match. We are going to keep the team the same, even though we've not scored. I hope we can get a goal. It really seems like we'll only get one, to be honest. We're struggling for goals a little bit at the moment, despite us creating good chances, we just can't seem to take them at all. Bartley setting off the attack here with Hernandez, who's getting forward a lot. Going to look for the ball in. It wasn't the ball I was looking for there at all. Needed to just cut it back a bit. Got a corner though. Can we get Janssen or... In fact, Sacco on the end of it. He'll take that. It's a header from Sacco. It's 1-0. Wow, an unlikely source in the middle there from the corner, but we'll take it anyway. And we've managed to somehow go into the advertising boards there. But yeah, very unlikely player to score. I was hoping it was going to be Janssen, but he seemed to run to the front post. We've managed to get the goal, that's the main thing, and hopefully the game opens up a little bit so we can get a couple more. Good ball through to Hernandez. Still going. Hernandez looks across to Fletcher. Oh my days, not even on target. Should be 2-0, should be 5-0, whatever. I mean, we should be thrashing this team now. Okay, all three changes now. Wood, Dangagara and Roof will all come on. We'll take off O'Kane and Sacco, and obviously Hernandez there, as you can see, will come off. All of which getting quite tired. Sacco, despite scoring the goal, I felt like we could have done with freshening up that side of the pitch, to be honest. I think we're going to take him off, give him a bit of a rest, and hopefully he'll be back over the international break to try and continue to score some goals for us. We need to try and get on the score sheet. We are struggling a little bit. So I've given Chris Wood also a chance as well to come off the bench, see how he gets on in that sort of role. Already much better. He's actually keeping hold of the ball. He can shoot as well. Maybe that's a new role from off the bench. Dallas looking for Dangagara. Nearly falls for him. Janssen on the edge of the box. Wood looking for the ball through. Roof across the box. Oh my days. That is when you know things are not going your way. Ugh. Dangagara just needed to slot at home, plays it straight at the keeper, out for a corner. Probably got more chance of scoring from corners than anywhere else, to be honest, at the moment. And yeah, we do. Janssen gets on the end of it, loads of height in that box to try and win those headers. This time it's Janssen, and it's 2-0 with 3 minutes left of this match. So he didn't score from the sweaty ball across the box, but we do from the corner. We'll take that anyway, 2-0. Fletcher winning it back, maybe a final chance for us into the 90th minute. Going to look for Chris Wood in the box, gets blocked, that's so unlucky. Would have been a great chance. Eiling will hit this one on his left foot, falls for Chris Wood, and he doesn't really have much of a left foot, to be honest. That is it though, we have won the game 2-0, we've got the 3 points. Let's wait and see where that puts us in the league table. Decent results for us, I think, there. We definitely deserve to win. Should have been by much, much more, though. Had loads of chances, just couldn't quite take them. So we'll take a look at the league table, like I said, and hopefully we're in the playoffs, but it depends on other results over the next couple of days, I think. Okay, so we are now in the playoffs. We're 5th in the league at the moment on 19 points from 11 matches. Not too bad, just in front of QPR on goal difference. We've got a goal difference of about 8. We've actually conceded the joint least, I think, in the league. So yeah, we're doing pretty well at the moment. We've got a game against Derby coming up. I believe it is. Where is Derby? Oh, the 20th. So we might well sim that one despite being an away game. It's a little bit risky, but we don't have time to fit it into this episode to play it. So I'll make that decision in a few minutes. So we've got Newcastle and Aston Villa at the top of the table. They are the top two. Norwich also in there as well with us in the playoffs. But yeah, we're doing quite well at the moment. Quite happy with that one. As long as we can try and stay in the playoffs, that is the aim. But obviously promotion any other way, I would quite happily take. Let's move on to some player drills. Peacock Farrell obviously will stay in there. He looks so close to going up an overall. Anderson will keep in there. Vieira, I think we'll go with Alex Mort as well, along with Barrow. So we'll simulate all of those. No changes to those drills this week. Let's find out how we do. Yes, Peacock Farrell does go up. And we've also got Anderson going up on a few attributes as well. Need to try and get promoted at some point. And I'm pretty sure they do go up a little bit better in the youth academy. So we might just keep him in there for now. But he does look really good. 62 overall already. I'm pretty sure he's 16 years old as well. So doing very well for us in the youth academy. Now it's the international break, so there'll be a little bit of time in between. I don't think we will get on to the Derby game, to be honest, in this episode. We'll get on with having a look at some of these emails, though. Still trying to find a new left-back, because if you don't know, Charlie Taylor said he wants to leave. He won't be signing a new contract with us, so we're going to have to try and find another left-back. Rico Henry is the one that I think most people want, and the one that I want as well. Very fast, obviously, there at left-back. Obito was another one that I looked at Reading, slightly older, 70 overall. But I think Rico Henry's the one I'll go with, to be honest. I'll try and get him in. There's obviously many other options as well I've been scouting. Monthly scouting update now, though. We are going to try and look at some of the Swedish players, see what they are like. We'll start off by rejecting a couple of players. I think we'll reject him as well, to be honest. I think we've actually got pretty much a full youth squad by the looks of it. Yeah, it's currently full. Don't know how many players we've got in there. I didn't think it was that many, though. So we'll sign this guy up. We'll take a look at the youth academy itself and try and find some space for him. Okay, so we have found some space for him. There was a couple of players that didn't really look up to much, so we've decided to get rid of them. But we need to sign really only the best players that we get through here, so I'm going to be quite strict and basically put the limits up as to whether they get into this youth academy or not. This is probably the last space I think we've got in there for Ethan Brown, but he does look quite good. Cameron Lewis, so close to getting in. I think overall-wise, he looks quite good, really, for a 17-year-old. Potential, though, not 94, so I think we'll reject him. It's a little bit harsher, though. Taylor Lewis is one that we'll look at. Toby King we'll get rid of. Same with Dylan Wright and Aiden Jackson, I think, as well. So we'll just, I think, keep hold of Taylor Lewis, scout him for another month. He's only 15 years old, so we'll keep him in there. More play drills, the exact same 5 players this week. Again, going to try and get them up. Keeping those fairly consistent. I'm probably going to have to rotate them though at some point. In fact, that might be next week. Barrow's gone up, Anderson and Alex Mott have all gone up, so it might be time to rotate them next week. Barrow now at 76 overall. He just needs to perform a little bit better in game. Been a bit disappointed since signing him. We obviously spent a lot of money on the wage and obviously on the price tag as well, trying to bring him in. So I'm hoping that we can get some good performance from him. What's this? Hernandez wants to pack his bags. He's only just come here. He's only just signed a new contract, I think, as well with us. Yeah, that's not good news for us just before this Derby game. But that is it for the episode. That is everything for us to go through now. No more games. We'll play the Derby match in the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Just a quick note, we are still in the playoffs, but we are 6th now. We've moved down after I think QPR have taken over us. But like I say, that is everything for the episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could go ahead and hit 25 likes on this video, that'd be really appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for another career mode episode. Thanks for watching and goodbye.